So today we're going to talk about the Edifier W830BT for Bluetooth. So I received these a while back, and since then I've had a chance to try them out. But let's start with unboxing. So the box is a very clean box. It's a matte black. On the front we can see the logo here, Edifier. It says 95 hours of playtime. This is one of the highest, longest playtimes you have for this category of headphone. So 60 days in standby. I'll get to how I think they were able to achieve this a little later. But moving on, we have Bluetooth, NFC. On the side here it says Qualcomm aptX. I don't know how you pronounce that, if it's aptX. On the back here we have the specifications, and we have the specifications in English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. So it says Bluetooth 4.1. It comes with a travel case, optimized audio, 10-meter Bluetooth connection, and 3.5 millimeter connector. So that's nice. You also get the option to have the 3.5 millimeter connector. They swivel, so that's great. So as I said, the box is very clean. I like the look of it. Looks very nice. So what do we have inside? So inside we have another box. Also looks very clean. This was damaged on shipping. These came from China, so this was damaged on shipping, but the actual product inside is fine. So let's take a look. So here we have a nice Edifier hard case. So there you have the hard case. It has a logo here, very nice looking. A little manual with everything you need. Also has some more languages in the manual, so that's also nice. So moving on here, let me just put this aside. Moving on here, we have the actual headphone. So let me go for this case first. It's a very nice case. You can tell it's high quality. It has this little thing here. I guess this is for hooking onto something. The actual little tips here are rubber, and the zipper is actually closed in. You can't see it, so that's a nice touch. So inside we have the actual headset. They look very nice. You have a little pouch here for carrying stuff, and it comes with a 3.5 millimeter audio cable, gold plated. That's also a very nice touch. And a little charging cable, also very nice. So here we have the headphones themselves. They look great. I've seen other reviews of these. People say that they look high quality. I would say they feel high quality. This band here I think is a little thin to be considered an actual very high quality headset. Usually you see these a little larger on the expensive ones, but it is very nice quality. This is plastic, but it looks good. The cushioning here looks like it's a very nice leather. So usually these cushions, they tend to be made out of cheap materials that don't last very long. This looks like it's a very high quality leather, so I think this is going to last relatively long. Also, they swivel, so you can put them on your neck. Okay. Like I said, I have used these already, so I can give you some feedback on what they're actually like. So here you have a little charging port here for the USB, and this is the only button you use on it. So here you press this in to turn it on. and you just hold it and the little light turns on. Let me see if I can show you this here. So yeah, you hear a little beep and the little blue light goes on. So if you press this again, you can actually switch between two different sources of Bluetooth. Also volume up and volume down, and you have that option to play, pause using this only button. I don't really like this because you kind of have to learn how to use this. So I would prefer to have separate buttons for play, pause, that you just don't have to look at it, you just press it. Here you have a little 3.5 millimeter jack. So my observations when wearing these, they look nice. They're smaller on the top here than I would prefer compared to higher quality headphones. Two things that I can tell you right from the start. This sucks. This little thingy here that's attached here for charging in Bluetooth, this sucks. When you're plugging this in, this thing gets in the way. You can tell it's not going to last very long. This is going to break off pretty soon. It's made of rubber. So they should have put this little thing somewhere else, like attached to the side here maybe. It would have been more practical and better, in my opinion, because this is going to break off pretty easily. And at night, maybe you're using this to watch TV at night or movies. You don't really want to try to like fidget with this to get it to charge. So it's very hard to plug this in at night without looking. So this should be very simple. Just plug it in. You run the risk of actually breaking this thing. That's how much you have to like fidget with it to get it to plug in. So I didn't like that. Another observation is this button here. I don't know if you can hear this little click here. So it's very fragile. It feels very fragile, and it feels like something that you could easily break. So if you break this thing, you're going to have a big problem because you're not going to be able to use your headphones. So I think this should have been made of a higher quality material, especially with a headphone that is basically made to be worn outside, and it's wireless, so you can take it anywhere. So that's something. The NFC I haven't really used that much, but it's a good option to have here, since people call this a budget headphone, but depending on where you're buying this from or the market you're buying it, this isn't such a budget headphone. It's pretty expensive, unless you're paying this completely in dollars. So I expect a little better quality from these things. Also, no noise canceling. So there's a higher price version that comes with noise canceling. So why is that? So in 2019, you should expect headphones that, like wireless headphones, that automatically come with noise canceling for the price you pay for these. There are others that do for the same price. So they have a much more expensive version that comes with noise canceling. I think that's not good, especially because my biggest negative with these is that the volume isn't that loud. And that's what I was talking about the higher battery life. I think they achieved that by not letting you be able to put the volume up as much as you want. So the volume is very limited, and it's not low by any means. It's lower than I would like it to get, but when you pay this much for headphones, they should go much louder than this. So if you don't have noise canceling and you're outside and you can't put the thing as loud as you want, you're going to have a problem. Now, the noise isolation for this is very nice, but still, I expected these to get much louder than this. I like headphones that typically go a little louder than I need, just so you know you're getting your money's worth from them. And I have another headphone here for comparison. These are very inexpensive Rocket Fish headphones. I don't even think they make these anymore. But I used to use these to watch movies, And you can see here you have the on-off button right here. You actually control volume right here. You just press this. So it's something you don't have to look at while you're doing this at night. And you just put it on the base to charge. The charging, this always gets, like, you always have a problem with this charging port. It has like it doesn't really contact that well. But the sound on these is what I expect for the price. Okay, they're pretty loud and everything. And so when you get these nice premium headphones, not premium in price, but you know what I mean, you expect that they would outperform the much cheaper versions. So that's the biggest negative I have for these, is the volume. They should get louder. So I think they sacrifice the volume for battery life, which in my opinion sucks. I would prefer to charge these a little more often, or get, like, it says 95, I think, battery life. So if you had 95 hours, I would happily exchange that for like 50 hours and a higher volume. But the sound quality is very good, and they are nice headphones, so take that as you will. But the volume is lower than I expected. So that is the unboxing and review of the W830BT, or Bluetooth. If you like this video, remember to subscribe to this channel so you can see more of this and other stuff that we do. We do a lot of do-it-yourself projects and more unboxings. And remember to like this video, and we'll get you some more content like this. Thanks a lot.